Classics back with another guide video. And in this guide video, I'm going to be showing you guys with the defense class the best build for combat and flag for the players that don't run in a team. I notice a lot of players in this game don't run in teams. A lot of people will solo queue in this game. Now, usually what they run with like a team, more than likely, it's possible they could be playing with a streamer. They could be playing with like someone that's streaming on YouTube, someone streaming on Twitch, and so on. You get the idea. A lot of times people just solo queue. Not a lot of people are in clans. Even people that are in clans also solo queue because their whole clan's not always on. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to start making all these builds to help everybody out who needs assistance on like the best way, the best strat, the best setup. And as you guys can see here, this is literally the best outfit for a defense class. Not looking for the highest damage, especially when solo queuing. You want the most way possible to stay alive. So this is honestly the best setup for staying alive and at the same time getting the job done. For those who don't know about the stats for this clothing, it gives you a boost in your ulti charge and close range attack charging. However, increases substitution and clone ninjutsu cooldown time. When you're a tank, you don't really care to sub that much, at least you shouldn't be worrying about subbing. You should only be subbing when something big or massive happens to you that does insane damage. That's when you should sub. Not if you're getting hit by something really small like a punch or a toothpick getting thrown at you. I call the Senbans toothpicks, for those who are wondering, what are you talking about, toothpick? And for the bottoms, max health and reduced damage taken from enemies ninjutsu. So this makes you super tanky for the max health and that. It even tells you, however, it reduces close range attack power. Like I said before, you're not really there to do as much damage. You're more like, you're there to do damage, but you're also there not to die because you can't count the fact that you may or may not have a healer when solo queuing. So the next thing I want you guys to run, if you have it, it was something that was given to us that you had to, with the luck of the gods of the scrolls, be able to pull the super tough medicine. I did a full breakdown video on it. It's amazing. It's broken. I'll even drop a few links if you guys want to see how OP this is. But yeah, the super tough medicine is one of the best things to run when solo queuing. If you're getting consistently jump. For a defense class, you could be tanky with it. You pop that pill and it gives you like super strength for like 15 seconds. So you could tank a lot of stuff. Not only that, if you read the description of the pill, it even tells you consuming this recovers the user's health as well as increases their defense and recovery amount. Recovery amount from like heals. So think about it. If you stack that and you run the moves that I put on this list, you'll get a good chunk of health back from Demon Hunter. So it's Demon Hunter, Snake Thrust, Ripple. You get the idea. You're going to get a good amount of health back. Even the tree ulti and you smack someone with a Snake Thrust, you just get all your health back. Yeah, it's that OP, the super tough pill. Not only that, it could help you tank so many ultis. So if you're stacking the super pill to take less damage, I think it cuts it by half, to be honest. It's something crazy. You're running the Lightning Burger. For those who didn't know, the Lightning Burger is amazing. I love it. Increase maximum health during solo matches for all you solo players that don't run in a team. It tells you you cannot use it in survival, exercise, or face off. So it's forcing you to do it for events that people could have a team, but you can't. Because not everyone has the that available to them. But yeah, Lightning Burger, highly recommend it for most classes. For the build itself, when it comes to flag and combat, it's all about chasing down the opponents and finishing them off as quickly as possible. Since this outfit's not about doing high damage, but more about staying alive and being tanky, I figure why not run the two most annoying moves a lot of players don't like, because they say it doesn't really require skill, which I'm not going to argue. A lot of the moves do not really require a lot of skill. But at the same time, these two are super amazing for the solo queuers because it gives you insane tracking and distance. So if you're running flag, these two can help you fly across the map. They both give you super armor. One only gives you super armor during the casting. The other one gives you super armor for a short period of time. While running, you could take hits. That's why I highly recommend this setup. Not only that, for your ulti, yeah, most people might want to go for a kill, but if you're solo queuing and you're trying your hardest not to die and stay in the match, I highly recommend Sage Mode. Not only that, the Sage Mode also boosts, for those who didn't know, your attack power. It helps you take more of a beating. It boosts your movement speed. The only downfall is it blocks your jutsus. So before you do the Sage Mode, if possible, do Demon Hunter. So you could be super tanky while you're fighting people, so they can't really stop you that easy. I always try to follow up with those two together when I'm running this build. And for those who didn't know, Hazan Strike, when it comes to flag battles, someone pops a sand shield, someone pops a water pillar, you can smack them out of it. Hazan Strike right into their face and smack them right out. I'm not 100% sure about the water pillar, I can't remember, I should honestly test it. But for sure, Sand Shield, it cancels them out, gets them right out of it. But yeah, guys, this is the build setup I highly recommend. When it comes to Swift Step, I highly recommend it just because you can catch people real quick. And I completely skipped the weapon. I highly recommend the weapon with the stats like this. Look at the stats in the bottom left corner, because they all fight pretty much the same way. I just highly recommend this because when it comes to that triangle, you can push people off of a scroll, you can push people off of the flag, and so on. You get the idea. It's a good move to push people away. At the same time, the light combos, the little infinite loop kind of combos, which is toxic. There's a lot of good things about this weapon when it comes to doing damage and pushing people away. But yeah, guys, like I was about to say earlier, if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, rage, hit me up in the comment section below. Grab your snacks, because now it's time to show these gameplays in action. This is going to be fun.